Alright, welcome back. This is episode number 113 of Let's Play Mass Effect Andromeda. We are here on the Archon ship, and it does not sound like things are good for our Solarian friends. So let's gather some intel and be on our way.
I'm told this specimen lays claim to a title.
Among my people, I'm known as Moshai.
Here you are nothing.
I am your enemy.
You serve a use, that is all. That's why you still live. You will tell me what you know, or you will suffer.
Be interesting to find out like the Moshai was in on it somehow, but it does not seem to be where they're going.
I told you! I've never seen the relic before!
Pain will remind you. A final time. How does Meridian work?
I don't know.
Then the specimen will learn true agony.
Guess she has been through a lot. Another deceased colonist.
Tell me what you know of Meridian. Is that why you're here?
Meridian? I've never heard of it. We just got here. It was a long trip and...
Again, tell me of Meridian.
I just explained. I don't know what that is.
Then what use are you?
What do you...
Dissect this specimen as you will.
You think he would like just explain what Meridian is to them, or give them some hints? Like they might know it under a different name. I guess that's putting a little too much thought into a video game audio log. Alright, nothing up here. Oh, yep, there's something up here.
The reports are true. Strangers have arrived on our borders. Specimens we've never seen. We captured a lone vessel. The occupants claim they come from another galaxy. Milky Way, they call it. A great opportunity lies before us. A treasure of fresh specimens. Genetics shaped by forces outside our galaxy. This could be quite the prize.
Apparently. Glad we're so valuable. Would really backfire if like they ended up wiping us out and then taking our genes, making themselves more powerful, and then invading the Milky Way. I think we could take them though. If we can take the Reapers, we can take the Ket. Plus we'd have like 600 more years to develop before they got there. It is, we've discovered, a very long trip.
One of the specimens, a human, has done the impossible. It spoke to the remnant machines. By some unknown power, it enforced its will on the old technology. The machines responded. The weather had changed. For years, we toiled in misery trying to understand it, and this newcomer succeeds in one day. At all costs, we must obtain this specimen. The implications for Meridian are extraordinary.
Alright, so it sounds like he envies me a bit. I'll certainly take that. Try not to think too much about what Meridian could be. I want to be surprised if it is a surprise. Definitely some kind of remnant tech. Have we been in here yet? Archon, as you ordered. Search teams have been dispersed to find more specimens from the Milky Way. The Solarian specimens claim knowledge of additional species called human, Turian, Krogan, and Asari. We are in the process of collecting members of all species for study and eventual exaltation. Lucky us. Before I hit that button... Oh. Let's go back downstairs first. I want to see if there are any more audio logs while we have the chance. Oh, health. I do need health. Yay. Read those. Anything over here? Does not seem like it. Alright.
Most useful in these Solarians are their cognitive abilities. Their thought processes occur much faster than in the others. There is a cleverness about them, a cunning which could be leveraged. More work is needed to isolate the genetic markers. There is no shortage of specimens to choose from.
Lucky you.
These Turians possess a useful exoskeleton. On harsh worlds, it could prove advantageous. More intriguing, there is discipline about them, adherence to militaristic order, an effective trait for instilling obedience. Additional specimens will be required for study.
Yeah, of all the Milky Way species, I think the Turians probably most resemble the Ket, as they already are.
The ones they call Asari, their reproduction is a mixture of biology, thought, and memories. They take what they need from a species, as they should. Reproduction cannot be left to chance. The superior race dominates. Yet these Asari pretend otherwise. A melding, they call it, embracing eternity. Biology has no use for poetry. In the end, their biotic traits may prove the most useful.
Could be very dangerous. That's true, I guess the Asari and the Ket do have something in common as well.
Among the new specimens, the human is the most perplexing. They possess an emotional range which often exceeds the others. Their unpredictable nature marks them as dangerous, but if the root of their passions could be isolated, we must identify a champion among them and capture it for further study.
Guess that would be me. I think it would be kind of funny though if they said that there was nothing remarkable about the humans. That Krogan are stronger, the Asari are more powerful, the Solarians are smarter. That's kind of what you get when you give all the alien species something to make them remarkable. The humans themselves become unremarkable, or they fall back on things like our emotional range and our unpredictability, which almost seems more like just a relic of the fact that alien species all tend to be stereotypical. So humans, by default, then, have the widest range.
The Krogan are a brutish race, which could be useful. Redundant organs and a savage temperament. Made to kill. Even the other specimens fear them. A deliberate genetic fault was introduced to limit the Krogan population. But I wonder, without this defect, they could be unstoppable.
They almost were. Alright, I think we've seen enough here. Is that written twice? Maintenance hatch? Oh, 2 meters.
Well, that did something. Let's look around.
Did we read this? Yeah. I think we found a way out.
Here we go. This way.
What is that thing? Oh, I guess one of those things like they had the Moshae in. Carries prisoners to where the Archon needs them to go.
This'll be fun.
Glad we brought a flashlight.
You guys hear that?
Yeah.
Oh. Let's hurry. Somebody needs our help.
Is this kind of evil universal? First the Milky Way, now here?
One thing I know for sure, evil bleeds. Let's make sure it hurts too.
Guess, place for the maintenance crews to watch the
What
ship's
was that?
systems.
We're not alone in here.
No, we're not.
Really starting to hate those things.
Why was
Starting?
it in here?
That's a good question.
This is Reka. Some of our people are still alive. I'm headed there now. Captain Asia, what's your status?
The EMP is primed and ready.
We're almost to the Archon's chamber. Stand by.
Alright. Antechamber.
Looks like a Krogan.
Not anymore, it isn't. Must be one of my missing scouts. I can't tell which one.
The DNA is Krogan, but drastically altered. It's clear the Cat are closing in on successfully exalting the species.
I'm beginning to hate these guys.
Get in line.
Can we destroy it and sabotage their work while we're here? Might be a good idea. I think we found the relic.
Captain Hager, this is Ryder. We've reached the Archon's sanctum.
Give the word and we'll
Cool
set off
room.
the EMP. Should disable the guns.
Got it. Alright guys, we're looking for a remnant relic. There's the...
Why does he care so much about the remnant anyway? It's an obsession.
That's the question, isn't it? And we need to beat him to the answer.
I know we're in a hurry, but I do want to take a little bit of a look around. This is a pretty cool sanctuary.
The Archon's gonna be pissed if we pull this off.
Nice spot on the
It
ship
needs to
for
be
it.
stopped. What we've seen on this ship, it would be genocide for the whole cluster.
Remnant origin confirmed, though it's not the relic we're searching for. The Archon has done extensive testing to this artifact, damaging it in the process. It is no longer useful.
Sure, these are
This
nice, but
object serves no useful purpose.
just in
It is the
case.
remnant equivalent of junk.
The Archon is whistling in the dark on this stuff.
This one. This seems like something important.
Pathfinder, this is the relic the Moshai described. It does seem to be a map. I'll overlay the chart we uncovered in the vault on Eos.
Look at that.
Is that Meridian?
It's Meridian.
Coordinates secured, Pathfinder.
So that's what you're after. There's more to Meridian than you know. Changing the weather is a fraction of its power, and I will not allow you to defile it.
I'm better equipped to handle it than you.
Why? Because you have artificial intelligence in your head explaining it. I've seen what transpired in the laboratory, and now I know what makes you special. Meridian is mine. I've tolerated you long enough. Once your vessels are destroyed, you'll be stranded here.
Captain, fire the EMP!
Done.
Got the whole ship. Nice. Let's get out of here before they fire it back up again. Uh-oh. I knew we should sabotage that thing. Totally said that.
What was that?
For other reasons, but still. I think our range of enemies is about to expand.
Oh, shit.
Crack, anything you can do?
He
Rogan, stand down!
I don't think he understands.
Rogan,
put
listen
some
to
fire on it then.
Forget it, it's not working!
That must just mean it's a boss when it has those special things on top of it. I might regret saying this, but so far it doesn't seem that
Stay out
tough.
of the way and give him everything you've got!
It's not really shooting me, it's just kind of like
my people,
charging
those
me.
you with.
Oh, there's more of them. Just regular chosen, I guess.
Right, this is Captain Hager. He detonated the EMP.
Yeah, I noticed.
Raker, still trying to free the captives.
I wish her luck, but I can't talk right now.
You sound busy. I'll let you go.
Thank you. Must be another one of those ascendants. Maybe the guy in the red armor that was with him before.
I don't like how this is going!
Just keep your
Or is the
distance.
behemoth shooting those things? He won't be doing it for long.
Got him! The Krogan's down!
Sorry, Drac. Had to do it.
Yeah, there was no saving that guy.
The Void will have him.
Time to get out while we still can.
Pathfinder, a moment. I'm picking up Krogan life signs on board the ship. Several captives are being held not far from your location. They are scheduled for exaltation.
Damn, go be the rest of my missing scouts.
Sam, do we have time to get there before the Ket restore power?
If you act quickly,
Let's act
Ryder,
then.
it's Reika. I'm pinned down. Don't think I'm gonna make it.
Where are you?
Don't
Near
know.
holding cells where they're keeping several of my people. They're still alive. I ordered Captain Hager back to the Ark.
You
Am I
should
gonna
be
have to
with
choose?
him.
I couldn't leave my people. I had to try. And now, I think it's over. From one Pathfinder to another, farewell. Reika out.
Damn it!
there isn't time to save both.
Yep.
Once the Ket restore power, you'll be trapped.
Ryder, my scouts.
Oh, tough call. But it wouldn't be Mass Effect without one of these decisions. It's like the thing is, I don't know who else would take over as Pathfinder. The captain, maybe, or we haven't even met very many other Solarians. See, it's weird. My instincts say save the Krogan scouts. One, because I guess it was the first thing that was suggested, and it seems like we always tend to lean towards the first option. And because Drac is with me, I know he'd really appreciate that. And because I really don't want to see them exalted. All good reasons, but just objectively, I feel like saving Reika. I mean, the Solarians, there might not be many of them left, but they need a Pathfinder. Additionally, and I hate to say this, but the Krogan, it's kind of a flip of what's going on in the Milky Way right now, but the Krogan have a pretty good successful colony. The species will be okay. The fact is we need every Solarian we can get, so my heart says save the Krogan, but I think we could really use another Pathfinder. And I do like Pathfinder Reika, so I do want to save her too. Can we split up? I mean, I know the answer is no because it's a video game and you have to make a choice, but I feel like Drac could probably save the scouts on his own. Or even the two of them, and I'll go by myself and help save Reika. I think I could handle it. But that's not an option, so... Sorry, Drac.
Reload. We're going after Reika. Drac, I'm sorry.
Pathfinder, you came.
That was
Reika,
easy.
We couldn't just leave you here.
Thank you. My people are at the end of the tunnel. It's Cat the whole way.
Then we push ahead and don't stop for anything.
Including Krogan.
Drac,
Don't worry, I'll shoot whatever needs shooting.
let's go.
We can save them all. I guess my biggest worry too is that this advances the Ket's research. And they can make more Krogan Ket hybrids more easily now.
We have to punch through!
I don't know if saving his scouts would have slowed down their research,
That or die!
but it likely would have. Yeah, time is on their side now.
Tempest, this is Ryder. Do you copy?
I hear you, Pathfinder.
We have the map and we're trying to rescue some prisoners.
Those Ket guns won't stay offline forever.
Understood.
I know. Just tell us if anything changes.
You'll be the first to know. Callow out.
Go! Go!
Trying to kind of RP this a bit and hurry. Yep. Is that the lieutenant? No, he's an ascendant, but he's not the one that was wearing red.
This is gonna be a tough one!
We're fresh meat! They love to cut us open!
The hell they will!
crap.
They'll have the guns back in no time.
Copy that. You hear that,
Get that orb
everyone?
down.
Shooting as fast as I can!
Clearly out of ammo.
That's a cat who's never getting back up!
See if I can find some. Alright. Oh, there's some right there.
Not much further!
It's a good thing there's not a real-time limit on this.
We did it! That was the last of them!
Let's get them out of there.
Better hurry. Might have already taken too much time. Come on, console.
Can you run?
Pathfinder, the Ket are close to restoring the ship's power.
Come on.
Tempest, we're going topside. Track for extraction.
Understood.
Ryder, thank you.
Save it for when we're safe. Let's move! Move!
Ryder, now! We've got to go!
There goes the Ark. Why is his helmet not on? We are in vacuum, right? I guess we're in the atmosphere, whatever planet this is. Alright. Pretty cool cutscene. Pretty fun quest, too.
A team will escort the Ark back to the Nexus. I'm sure they'll be happy to see you.
Thank you again, Ryder. But I owe you an apology. I made a mistake.
Oh?
I shouldn't have called you to say goodbye. The choice you had to make. I put too much on your shoulders.
That's the job of a Pathfinder, making tough choices, and just hope I made the right one.
You did what you had to. If that had been the Hyperion and I was looking for my people, I would have been the one calling you.
I appreciate that. As Pathfinders, the line between serving our own people and the greater good is blurry. I prefer a sharper focus.
I don't think there's going to be much of that in this line of work.
I suppose not. Whatever the case, the Solarian people are forever in your debt.
Earn this.
We will.
Drac.
Wasn't enough to save the whole Ark, huh? Had to grab a few more Solarians on the way out.
Drac, it's...
Complicated, except it's not. Leaving my scouts behind was worse than killing them outright. And you're not the one who has to explain it to the rest of the clan.
It was a difficult choice, Ryder, but you won an important victory. The Archon has been dealt a blow. Your father would be proud.
Yeah, that, I'm kind of glad that they made Drac just, like, pissed off about it. I think that makes sense that he would be, and you don't really deserve to feel good about that decision no matter what way you go with. And yes, I guess there were some Solarians on the Ark as well, but it very much seemed like there weren't that many actually left, that most of them had been eliminated already. Yeah, I think he'd care about that, and he'd appreciate Sam's consolation.
It's been tough, trying to fill his shoes. I hope I'm finally starting to earn it. Though slapping the Archon in the face like this will only make him more dangerous.
Or perhaps reckless. Your father liked putting others off balance. He said the worthy would rise above it, and learn to face adversity ably.
And the unworthy?
Would crumble. I'll leave you to your thoughts.
With reverence, Archon, this fascination with Meridian cannot continue. It's the key to our future, Primus. The human knows nothing of its true power. Even we don't fully understand it. Our orders are to exalt this cluster, not study the remnant. Questions are being asked about your judgment. Questions that come from the highest levels. The answers will be clear soon enough. With Meridian, we can transform every world in this cluster to a wasteland. Either the subjects submit to exaltation, or we will use it to annihilate them. This Pathfinder has opened the door. Now we must be the first to cross the threshold. We must seize Meridian before it does. Like all lesser creatures, it mistakes a battle for the war. It doesn't know its weakness. Or its potential.
Interesting.
The Archon saw my memory flashes? He got that from my implant?
His device went deep. Our connections were wide open when Sam killed you.
At least we know about it. Weird that it's her saying it though, and not Lexi. So, was that my family though? It looked like maybe my sister in there. It's hard to really tell what I was seeing. Also interesting that I guess the person in red is the Primus, which was mentioned in one of those data pads, I think. I don't know if that's the second in command, or if that's like the civilian leader and he's the military leader, or how that really works, but I expect we'll see more of the both of them as the game continues.
We hit him once. We focus on doing it again. We have to rally the Nexus and move on Meridian.
I smell the end game. 1,000 viability points. Very nice. And a cryopod point. Alright, let's take a look at our mission log and see where things stand. Priority Ops. The Archon's map shows the way to Meridian. However, this issue affects the entire Andromeda initiative, and leadership should be consulted before proceeding further. So back to the Nexus it is then. Find a way to unlock that. Nakmor scouts from New Tuchanka have reported Ket ships crashed on Eladin. They believe this is something that warrants a Pathfinder's attention. Could this be a trap to get revenge on me for leaving their scouts to die? Could be. No Helios assignments. Oh, that's funny. Alright, let's do this one first, though, because we might not get another chance. Any updates?
Hey, Pathfinder. Still passing that mess with Varan and Khaled. I made sure the Nexus data will be changed. Kesh is none too happy, but she can blame me. The important bit is you. I want you to know I understand your decision, and Varan does as well.
Let's not revisit that, alright? Eyes on the future.
Agreed in every way. I'm already making plans. I've arranged a thing on EOS for everyone. It's time I gave back, not just go from crisis to crisis.
Movie night?
Sam has the nav points. Dress light.
Alright. Anything else, Liam?
Waiting on that trip to Prodromos, Pathfinder. Head there and hit my nav point. We've all earned a break.
Guess that's all he has to say. I should talk to Drac, though.
You have new email at your terminal, Pathfinder.
Let me check my email first. A couple emails, it seems like. I guess by doing that next step of the main quest, we've opened up a lot of other quests. Joy. Hopefully they're good ones, though. Ryder, I've been telling my family about you and my time on the Tempest. I'd love for you to meet them and see where I grew up. Next time we're on Havarl, okay. Acknowledged. Concerned about Drac. Ryder, I'm worried about my grandfather. He likes to act tough, but he's still an old man. He's been through a lot. We just talked. He said he's fine, but I could tell he's hurting. After I nighed too much, he promised to go see your ship's doctor. Can you do me a favor and make sure he does? I need him alive a little longer, please. Aw. Alright, will do. Ryder, I thought about our talk after Lucinia, got some inspiration, come and chat next time we're on the ship. Cora. Hey, next time we're on Eos, I'm meeting up with my buddy Jill. She'd love to meet you, and I kinda said you'd make an appearance. Pathfinder. Nakmor scouts recently returned with a troubling report. 2 Ket ships crashed on a plateau on Eladan after taking damage flying to the Scourge. One scout swears she saw one of the ships firing upon the other as they went down. We are unable to verify this claim, so that would be a cool twist if some of them are rebelling against the Archon and his renegade ways. If there are survivors, the desert will quickly claim their lives. However, we believe the circumstances are unusual, warrant bringing to the attention of the Pathfinder. So maybe it's not a trap. Translated from Shalesh. If you intend to fight the Ket, you should understand the enemy as we do. There are still a few of us who remember what it was like when the Ket first came, and how our lives changed once we discovered their true intentions. Learn what our elders have to teach you. I told them you're coming and given you the means of finding them on Aya. With respect, Moshe Sefa. Well, there were some elders on Havarl, but I guess these are different ones. Ryder, I'm Carrie's producer for the documentary. Something's happened. Come by when you're on the Nexus next. We should talk. No time to type. Come. Me from PB. Cora is checking in. Something gets me when I can stop thinking about what happened to the Solarians and the Krogan. Is all those remnant artifacts the Archon had. This isn't just a mission for him. It's an obsession. Yeah, everybody keeps saying that. I fought people like that before who only have one thought in their heads that burns everything else away. They get very dangerous very fast. Watching your back, Cora. They do get very dangerous, but sometimes when it's something worthwhile, the obsession can be worth it. From Gil. The Angara have a bara, where PB got tipsy. She's a flirt, even alert, but sauce, she's a pixie. 60 hours straight keeping your ship afloat. Does it show? Yes, Gil, yes it does. That's right, he was the poetry lesson guy. From PB, and sorry I shouldn't have ambushed you like that. I should have trusted that you'd be just as driven as I was to head down to past 10 and find the source of that signal. I should have been collaborative and more of a team player. Guess I have some growing to do. Who knew? Usually when someone says it's not you, it's me, they're breaking up with you. If I actually send this, please delete upon reading. I can't do that. I can archive it. Jeez, look at all these. They couldn't really spread these out a little better. We're going to be here all day reading emails, which is not my idea of a fun video game, to be honest. Alright, just putting this out there. This is from Liam. Had a friend in Husty, Dondi. We were clearing a hospital after an earthquake. She got hit with a chunk of rebar. Split her helmet, kept going. 4 minutes, technically dead, but we got her into emergency stasis. Thing is, because they're so good at patching people up, she was back with us within a week, and she shouldn't have been. Sure, she's a vet. She's seen some shit, but you don't walk that off. She worked that quake site for a week, then disappeared for 5 months. She came back, but different. The other vets, they knew. Take the time if you need it. You don't die and just shake it off. Costa. Good to know. Like that guy that had that piece of rebar stuck in his head. I think it was in like the late 1800s. And everybody learns about him in psychology class. Cool story, though. From Wilma, Superintendent Kesh's assistant. Thank you for the bootleg spirits from Kadara. Kesh was very pleasantly surprised. Good. Angaran guns. Drac is really liking Angara guns. Yep. Stress relieving hobbies from, Lexi. She recommends gardening. Not sure that would go well on the ship. Reading, knitting or crocheting, coloring or painting, and journaling. Yeah, reading could be fun. I'm always sad that I don't have more time to read. Joel says, I'm writing to let you know I've been receiving a lot of messages of congratulations from the Resistance who've heard of our victory against the Archon. It's hard to keep good news from spreading. We're giving people new hope. Imagine the excitement when we conquer Meridian. Yep, looking forward to it. Liam's talking about movie night. It sounded lacking. Perhaps I can add what's missing. Come talk to me. Return supplies. Did I already read that? Medical supplies. Okay. So let's talk to Job, because that wasn't really a quest, and if I don't talk to him now, I'm going to forget. How's my space hamster doing? Still doing good. Alright, so I need to talk to Drac as well. And I should probably talk to Cora at some point too. We might spend a little bit of time next episode, hopefully not the entire episode, talking to people.
Move your arm again?
Readings won't change, Doc.
Your prosthetics are syncing properly. Your neuropathy-induced pain levels are consistent.
Hey, I'm used to it. It's okay.
No, it's not okay. You keep fighting smart, you hear me? You don't have much left in terms of organ redundancies.
Nah, it's fine. I don't mind.
Well, us humans have very little in terms of organ redundancies, so guess he knows how we feel.
What's all this about?
Follow-up scans. I keep a close eye on him.
What do you mean?
He's fine, just old and missing too many parts. And too stubborn for his own good.
You love me just the way I am, Doc.
Don't get off that table until the scan is done.
Can I ask what happened?
Arm, side, hip, part of my leg. Strain balancing threading across my spine. It's all prosthetics and implants.
That's a lot.
Made it through the Krogan rebellions. Watched my culture disintegrate. Survived centuries as a merc and all sorts of pirate shenanigans. 1,000 years of combat experience. All it took was one idiot with a pack of frag grenades.
Yep. When you go that long, you're bound to get unlucky at some point.
But you're here, still standing. You survived.
Yeah, but surviving ain't always living. I hit some dark moments. Implant rejection after implant rejection. Prosthetics not syncing properly. Everything hurt. A lot. All the time. No purpose to anything.
How did you deal with it?
I didn't. I fell right into that pit. Almost. But then some shaman shows up, drops the tiniest little baby girl in my lap.
Aw.
This one's dying, he said. Not worth the trouble, he says. Useless is what he meant.
I think I know who that little Krogan girl turned out to be.
That's awful.
It's practical, Krogan. Gave me a purpose again. Wasn't just about me anymore, so I got help. Learned how to take care of myself, take care of her. And she took care of me.
You found a way to live again.
We sure did. Wasn't easy on either of us. I'm old, stuck in my ways, and Cash has wanted to change everything since she could talk. Raising Cash taught me an important lesson.
What was it?
Took me a while to figure it out, but it's important. Parents aren't meant to be a goal, or a finish line. We're the starting line. Where you go from there, it's all you. Remember that.
Alright. I like the conversation. Definitely gives a little more depth to Drac's character. But I think it's another good ending point. We have a bazillion more quests to do, and we will eventually get back to the main quest as well, I promise. But first things first. So, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you right back here for Another exciting episode of Mass Effect Andromeda.